It's party week, because Silly Stories for Kids turns 2. To celebrate, we've opened a very special members page on our website. If you sign up as a member before this Saturday, you go into the draw to win a $100 Silly Stories for Kids gift voucher. On the members page, you can access colouring sheets and you can even listen to our extra special audiobook, Pim Pim's Grand Adventure. Head over to the website and sign up now to help us make more fun, silly, and crazy content. Did somebody say crazy? Pim Pim, no! So, currently we have Panda Pete flying an aeroplane. In that aeroplane, we have Gus and Frank, and also Teddywinkle, the Chimp Brothers, and Tiger Pow. Meanwhile, up ahead, still flipping, spinning, and pretending he knows how to fly a plane, we have Pim Pim. That is where we pick up our story. I am going to do the flips. Hang on, how do I do this communication-y thing? Hang on. Oh, radio headset. I wonder if I can communicate with other planes, thought Pim Pim. So he put on the headset and he started twisting the dials and started calling out, Hello, is anybody there? He said. Anybody, this is me, the Pim Pim. I am the Pim Pim, and watch, I'm going to do a backflip. Pim Pim, is that you? Oh, hello, Teddywinkle. Did you get your own plane? No, said Teddywinkle. We did not get our own plane, but we were lucky because Panda Pete was already in a plane. He was getting ready to fly anyway. Oh, hello, Panda Pete. Hey, Pim Pim, how are you? Don't you know? I thought everybody knows. Pim Pim is the best. I don't think so, said Panda Pete. I think you're actually being very, very cheeky. Have you got your pilot's license? No, you don't need a pilot's license to fly a plane. Yes, you do. No, because I am flying and I do not have a license, so you must not need a license to fly a plane. That is not how it works, Pim Pim. Well, it is too late to make any changes now, so maybe we just keep flying and... Hey, Panda Pete, do you want to have a race? No, we do not want to have a race. Why not? Said Panda Pete. Actually, I don't really know. Hooray! That means we should definitely have a race. I think we should, and I think that we're gonna win. Yeah, Chimp Brothers always win. No, you don't, because Pim Pim is the best, which means that Pim Pim always wins. Is it always like this? Said Frank and Gus. Yes, they're very competitive. Not competitive, winnative. What's winnative? I don't know, but it just means that Pim Pim always wins, because Pim Pim is the best. No. Well, fine, we can have a race as long as we're heading to Benigo's house. Okay, the first one to get to Benigo's house via the Magic Mountain is the winner. Where's the Magic Mountain? Said Teddywinkle. I don't know, but we should find it, because it sounds like lots of fun. Pim Pim, said Teddywinkle. Okay, well, we'll just make it first to Benigo's house is the winner. Okay, said Panda Pete, but remember, I have been practicing my flying, and I have been not practicing my flying. How is that a good thing? Said Teddywinkle. Well, it just means that I am very, very fast. I don't think that's what it actually means. Ready, set, go, yelled Pim Pim. The kids laughed, and the planes took off. Panda Pete was actually very good at flying a plane. He quickly zoomed up right next to Pim Pim. Hey, how are you doing that? Said Pim Pim. Well, said Panda Pete, if you learn how to fly a plane properly, you learn the tips and tricks. I can do tricks, watch this, said Pim Pim. And with that, his plane did a big flip right the way around Panda Pete's plane. The boys were looking up as Pim Pim flipped over the top of him. While he was upside down over the top of their plane, he started to wave. Hello, he said, waving his hand. The boys waved back. Hi, Pim Pim. Well, one thing is very important. I need some help. What? Said the boys. Yes, my plane is actually equipped with some extra things. What kind of extra things? Said Teddywinkle. The kind of extra things that will help us make sure that we win this race. Okay, said the boys. What do you need us to do, Panda Pete? See those two things there? Panda Pete pointed at the back of the plane where there were two kind of strange-looking cannon-y things. Yes, said the boys. Grab one of those each. They're actually very special rocket blasters, but as I'm steering, I need you to point them in the right direction to make sure that we fly very quickly and the right way. Okay, said the kids. So they went to one each. Are you ready? Yelled Panda Pete. Yes, said the boys. Okay, hold on tight and make sure that you keep the rocket blasters straight. 3, 2, 1, go! And when Panda Pete yelled go, the rocket blasters turned on. Whoa, said Frank. That was huge. I'm going to lose control, said Gus. And with that, Gus lost control of his rocket blaster. Uh-oh, said Panda Pete. It sent the plane into a spin. Wow, 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 they said as they went round and round and round. Oh, you're doing tricks too, called Pim Pim from his plane. No, yelled Panda Pete. We're out of control. Oh dear, said Pim Pim. Maybe I can help. Pim Pim flew his plane over next to their plane. Gus tried to recontrol the plane with his rocket blaster, and Frank tried to help as well, but because the plane was spinning so quickly, they couldn't stop it. Just stop the rocket blasters, yelled the Chimp brothers. I can't, said Panda Pete. I engaged them on permanent mode. Permanent mode, yelled Teddy Winkle. Why would you do that? I wanted to win, said Panda Pete. No, you can't win, because Pim Pim is the best, said Pim Pim. Maybe I won't help you, because then I can win, said Pim Pim. Don't worry, everyone. I can handle this, said Tiger Power. How are you going to handle it, said Teddy Winkle. Watch this. Tiger Power opened the side of the plane. Tiger Power, what are you doing? I am going to fly. I am a superhero, he said. That's not a good idea. None of your flying has worked so far, said one of the Chimp brothers. Well, I believe that this time it will definitely work. Are you sure, said Frank. Yes, said Gus. You've crashed most times so far. Yes, but you need to try and try and try again. I don't think that works with jumping out of a plane and thinking that you can fly. Maybe you'll just need to turn on that very special cape that Benigo gave me. What? Said Teddy Winkle. Yeah, he gave me a special cape and said that it would help me fly. And you haven't turned it on yet? Well, no. I wanted to try and fly on my own first, but I'm pretty sure it'll work this time. I'm not sure that that's a good idea, said Gus. Just watch, said Tiger Power. He reached down to the side of his cape and there was a little button, and when he pressed it, he lifted into the air. It's working, said Tiger Power. It is working, said Teddy Winkle. Just do something, yelled Panda Pete, as the plane was still swerving out of control. Tiger Power to the rescue, he yelled as he jumped out the side of the plane. Uh-oh, I pressed the button again. Wah! Tiger Power started to fall straight down towards the ground. Gus and Frank were very worried. They looked out. Tiger Power, just press the button, they said. Oh yeah, good idea, said Tiger Power. So he pressed the button on the side of his cape and whoosh, he took to the skies. I'm a superhero. I can fly now and I'm going to save the day. Where are some people that need my help? We need your help, yelled Teddy Winkle. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, said Tiger Power. He flew up towards the plane and he grabbed onto the rocket blaster on the side that was completely out of control. Using his strength, he held it straight. All right, boys, grab a hold of those controls again! The boys grabbed the controls and held on tight, and the plane stabilized. It's working, said Panda Pete. Hooray, said Tiger Power. He was very excited. All right, well, you guys fly along. I'm going to fly on the outside because this is fun. Actually, hang on. I got a few spare capes. Do you boys want to have a fly with me? Called out Tiger Power to the boys inside the plane. Really? Said the boys. Really? Said Tiger Power. They're just in my backpack. It's still inside. The Chimp brothers came over and took control of the rocket blasters, and the boys went over to check Tiger Power's backpack. Sure enough, inside, there were 2 more capes. We better test to make sure that they work before we try flying out the side of the plane, said Frank. Good idea, said Gus. So they put them on and they pressed the buttons. Sure enough, they lifted into the air. Come on, guys, let's go for a fly, yelled Tiger Power. All right, said the boys. So they flew out the door. We're flying! Put your arms out like Superman and then go as quick as you can, said Tiger Power. All right, said Gus. He put out his arms and whoa, that was so quick, said Frank. Your turn, said Tiger Power. All right, said Frank. He put his arms out in front of him and whoa, that was amazing. Yeah, that was incredible. I don't even know if we could catch up to them. Catch up? Yes, we're meant to be catching Pim Pim. You can't catch me, said Pim Pim. Yes, we can, said the Chimp brothers. Don't worry, guys. We'll get him, said Tiger Power. How can we still hear you, said the Chimp brothers. You're a long way away. Oh, yeah, I put this special earpiece in that connects into the plane's radio system. Oh, that's pretty cool. Can you hear us, boys? I can, said Frank. Me too, said Gus. This flying is incredible.
All right, boys, let's catch Pim Pim.
No, let's not catch Pim Pim, they heard in their earpieces.
Come on, we got him.
So, Tiger Pow and the boys flew as quickly as they could straight to Pim Pim's plane.
I'm going to do a flip. You can't stop me. All right, boys, said Tiger Pow. Gus, you grab the left wing, and Frank, you grab the right one.
No, don't grab my wings, yelled Pim Pim, but it was too late. The boys latched onto a wing each.
And I'll grab the tail,
said Tiger Pow. He grabbed hold of the tail of the plane.
Ready? On the count of 3, fly backwards.
No, fly forwards and inside out and back to front, yelled Pim Pim.
We're ready, yelled the boys.
No, yelled Pim Pim.
Now,
yelled Tiger Pow. And the boys and Tiger Pow all flew backwards. Pim Pim's plane came to a perfect stop.
No, stop. Go faster, plane. Spin, spin, spin. All right, said Tiger Pow. Boys, let's make him spin.
Uh-oh, said Pim Pim. Ha ha. Let's do it, said the boys.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. No, go,
yelled Tiger Pow. They started to spin the plane as quickly as they could.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
wow, said Pim Pim as his plane spun and spun and spun. And then the boys and Tiger Pow slowly lowered the plane to the ground. But the trouble was, they were actually at Benigo's house.
I win,
said Pim Pim. I guess he does, said Tiger Pow.
Oh, no,
said Teddywinkle as their plane landed just behind.
Now he's never gonna let it down.
No, because Pim Pim is the best and everybody knows.
Oh, dear. No, the Chimp Brothers are the best.
Don't even try, Chimp Brothers. Everybody knows that Pim Pim is the best.
Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed your flight. I better get back to my lessons.
So Teddywinkle and the Chimp Brothers climbed out of the plane, and Panda Pete took off once more.
See you later,
he yelled as he flew off into the distance.
Okay, now we're at Benigo's house. Who brought the machine?
Uh-oh, said Teddywinkle.
What? Oh, no, we left it in our car.
Oh, dear, how'd we forget that? Just then, they heard a voice.
Pim Pim!
Uh-oh.
No Pim Pim here,
yelled Pim Pim.
Pim Pim, is that you? Come here right now.
No thank you, said Pim Pim. Benigo came out of his house.
Right, where is my machine?
Well, me and Teddywinkle took it and we used that special portal thing.
Yeah, and then it took us to Gus and Frank's house, and then we tried to use the machine.
Yeah, and it didn't quite work. It just a lot of smoke came out. I don't actually know what I was doing on the inside. It was really hard to fix.
Well, we can do something very important right now to make it all work again.
What's that? Said Gus.
Well, said Benigo, all we need to do is take this thing right here and put it on.
He looked like he was holding some kind of backpack.
Everybody put on the backpack, please. I have one for everybody.
Okay, said Teddywinkle, picking up one of the backpacks. He put it on.
I'm gonna put on 2, said Pim Pim.
No, just one, Pim Pim, please.
Okay, I put on the one backpack, but I'm putting it on upside down.
Okay, that is fine, said Benigo. Chimp Brothers, would you like to come too?
Will it get us back to our car? Yeah, we gotta get home.
Yes, if your car is near the machine, then it will get you close to your car.
Okay,
they said, and they put on a backpack. What about us? Said Gus and Frank.
Well, for you, I have a very special one. You two need to put on these backpacks here.
They were much bigger than the other backpacks. Benigo, what are these backpacks gonna do? Said Gus as he was putting his on. Yeah, said Frank. What are they gonna do?
Ho, it is no fun if I tell you. It is only the best if we actually find out together. Okay, has everybody got their backpack on?
Yes, said the boys.
I do, said Teddywinkle. Us too, said the Chimp Brothers.
Mine's upside down, said Pim Pim. Do I need one? Said Tiger Pow.
Actually, Tiger Pow, you can hop inside my backpack. I need to make you small again though, hang on.
So Benigo put the hat back on Tiger Pow's head and he shrunk down teeny tiny once more. He unzipped one of the pockets of his backpack and put Tiger Pow inside.
Okay, everybody holding hands, said Benigo.
So they all held hands together.
Okay, on the count of 3, make sure that everybody squeezes the hands of the person next to them.
What's gonna happen? Said Frank.
I can't tell you, said Benigo. 1, 2, 3!
And they all squeezed each other's hands. As they did, the backpacks all lit up. They started to glow and they started to shake. Then, out the sides of them came some kind of drill.
and then it started to go down into the ground. "What's happening?" said Gus. "We are going to take a tunnel all the way back to the Chimp Brothers' car with the very special, very new tunnel backpacks, and your ones are going to do the extra speedy blasting to make it go super diggy fast." "What?" said Teddywinkle. "Hold on, please." The drills started to drill faster, and then the boys' backpacks started to rumble with extreme power. "Here it comes!" yelled Benigo. It started to drill at an extreme speed. "Wow! Yippee!" they yelled as it went deeper and deeper into the ground and then started to dig directly sideways. And then, after a little while, it started to dig up once more. "Hey, that's our car," said one of the Chimp Brothers. "Yes, it is. And whereabouts is the machine?" It's in the boat." As the drills slowed down and stopped, they took off their backpacks and Benigo walked over to the boot of the car. He pulled out the machine that was still putting out a little bit of smoke. Let me look. Yes, I think I just need to..." He grabbed some screwdrivers and started tinkering around inside. "Tiny Tiger Pal, I need your help." He unzipped his backpack and pulled out Tiger Pal. "I'm going to send you deep inside the machine." "Okay," said Tiger Pal as he climbed in through the little hatch. "Okay, now you see that bit there? Now I need you to twist that one sideways." "Okay." "And then I need you to grab that one and connect that wire to over there." "Okay, I'm almost done. I think that's it." "Okay, I think it's ready. Come out now." So Tiger Pal climbed out of the machine and they sat looking at it very carefully. "Benigo," said Gus. "Yes, Gus?" "What does this machine actually do?" "Well, why don't I show you?" he said. He pressed the button on the front and all of a sudden the machine started to transform. It got bigger and bigger and bigger until... "Is that an ice cream shop?" "Yes, it is. I have made a machine that makes a new ice cream shop." "Hooray!" said Pim Pim. "I would like to try every flavor. Do you have any coconut?" "No!" yelled Teddywinkle. "Yes," said Frank. "Don't give him any coconut or else he goes a little bit crazy." "Uh-oh," said Benigo. "What do you mean, uh-oh?" said Gus. "Did somebody say crazy?" "Why is he going crazy?" said Frank. "Did somebody say double crazy?" said Pim Pim. "Stop saying crazy," said Benigo. "Oh no, now I have said it." "Did somebody say triple crazy?" What happened next was the most ridiculous thing the world has ever seen. Pim Pim launched into the air, spinning as quick as he possibly could. Then he spun down towards the ground and went underneath the Chimp Brothers' car. He lifted the car up into the air. It started to spin like a helicopter, so fast that it started to fly on its own and launched up into the air. "Well, car!" yelled the Chimp Brothers. Pim Pims split into 2 Pim Pims, and then into 3 Pim Pims, and then into 4 Pim Pims, and they kept spinning and flipping and buzzing and zipping all over the sky. "Don't worry, guys," yelled Tiger Pal. "I've got this. Boys, I need your help. Press the buttons on your capes." So the boys pressed the buttons on their capes, and with Tiger Pal, they all launched into the sky and began to chase the spinning, flipping, buzzing, zipping Pim Pims that were all going in different directions. They flew over to the first one and grabbed hold. They held him until he stopped. "Get the next one," yelled Tiger Pal. So they flew to the next Pim Pim. "Wow, wow, 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 wow." They grabbed him and held him tight. Until he stopped too. Then they flew over to the last 2 that were crashing into each other and causing an absolute ruckus. "Grab 'em, boys," yelled Tiger Pal. They created a circle around the last 2 Pim Pims and grabbed on as tight as they could. They slowed down. They lowered all the Pim Pims back to the ground, laid them next to each other, and Pim Pim became one Pim Pim once more. "Oh, my head. That was too whippy-dippy," he said. "Never do that ever again," said Teddywinkle. "Can I have some ice cream?" he said. "Where's our car?" said the Chimp Brothers. "Well," said Pim Pim, "I don't think you'd believe me, even if I told you. And that is the end of our very special 2-year-old birthday story." This episode is brought to you by you. everybody who has been listening to Silly Stories for Kids over the last 2 years. We are so grateful that we've got to do this for 2 years so far, and we hope that this will continue to grow and become bigger and better and more amazing, all thanks to you, our incredible listeners. Here's to 2 years and many, many more. This has been me, Sam. We'll see you soon. Silly Stories for Kids is only possible thanks to the support of our listeners. If you want to help us make more stories, music, books, live shows, and so much more, head over to sillystoriesforkids.com and join the family.